Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today's topic is going to be breaking down the Buffalo Bills and New York Jets Week 17 matchup. It's crazy that we've already reached the end of the season, but nonetheless, before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So now that we got that out of the way, let's jump right into today's video. Like I said, breaking down the Bills and the Jets, and to me, the biggest thing is Buffalo going to play their starters, and for how long are they going to play? Because they are pretty much locked into the fifth seed. They are not winning the division. That's already given to the Patriots. We understand that they won the division. And they're not going to be the sixth seed. They are most likely going to be playing the Texans, unless something crazy happens, but they're most likely going to be playing the Texans in Wild Card weekend. So perhaps their best idea would be to rest the starters. It doesn't matter if you get the extra win, or you can go with the philosophy that this is your tune-up game and you want to play your starters and get them prepared for next week. If the Bills do play their starters, what I'm most worried about is the defense. Their pass defense is really, really good. They are ranked third in the NFL in pass defense, and it's easy to see why. Trey White has been phenomenal all year long, and their pass defense is what they do the best, obviously. Run defense, they hold their own. They're a very good run-stopping team, but Trey White leading that cornerback group and what they're able to do against the pass is what impresses me the most, which means that, again, if they play all their starters, then I'm maybe a little bit concerned for Sam's performance. Offensively, they're very okay to slightly below average. They're 23rd in the league in points for this year. Josh Allen isn't someone who's going to throw for 200 plus yards a game on a consistent basis. Yes, he puts his team in situations where they're able to win. They really just need him to be a game manager, which he's done. He's done a better job of not turning the ball over, and he's more of a runner right now than he is a thrower. Again, they're winning football games in Buffalo. I don't want this to come off as a slight against the Buffalo Bills. They're headed to the playoffs. The Jets aren't. But the point that I want to make is when you look at this Bills team, you're not most concerned about that offense or Josh Allen beating you through the air. What you're concerned about is them running the ball and just, playing a close game but winning a low-scoring game. That's how Buffalo is going to beat you. Now looking at DVOAs, we'll start with the Bills. They are 11th overall in terms of DVOA, which makes sense because their defense is way high, offense is way low. Offensively, they are 21st in the league in DVOA, and defensively, they are great. They're in the top 5. They come in at number 5 in defensive DVOA, which is no surprise there. Their defense is what's gotten them this far, and they're going to the playoffs because of their phenomenal defense. Checking in with the Jets, they come in at 26th overall in DVOA. Offense dead last, 32, and then defense DVOA, 11. They've been very solid, and Greg Williams has done a great job with this unit. We saw it again last week. I talked about it in the Steelers game and stuff like that. His defense has been very, very good with a makeshift, at best, cornerback group, no edge rusher, no real pass rush, and they still are somehow a top unit against the run, and overall, they're a pretty good defense. They're maybe not elite level defense, but they are a good defense. When looking at the Jets, one of the big things I want to look at this week is Robbie Anderson. He has been great over the last 5 games. He has over 400 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns in those 5 games, and he's just 39 yards away from eclipsing 800. I think he gets that, and I think he even adds a touchdown in this game. He is coming on strong in a contract year, and I'm hoping this isn't his last game as a member of the New York Jets. Is he your prototypical number 1 receiver? Absolutely not. But is he a versatile weapon that you want with Sam Darnold because of the connection that they have? Yes. When Sam is healthy and when Robbie plays, they put up numbers. We've seen it the last 2 years, and going forward, he's someone you want because he's more than just a deep threat. His route tree is developing, and as you saw in the touchdown last week, he's making more contested catches, which is a positive sign for someone who is just an undrafted free agent just a few years ago in 2016. For my Sam Darnold prediction, I'm going to say he goes for 20 of 32, about 205 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. He's 175 yards away from 3,000. He's 2 touchdown passes away from 20. Keep in mind he will only play in 13 games. So those are 2 milestones that I really hope he hits. 175 seems definitely possible. The 2 passing touchdowns might seem like a little bit of a stretch just because of how good this defense is, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. So I'm really hoping hoping for a clean game from Sam, which would be over 200 passing yards, multiple passing touchdowns, 0 turnovers, and getting over both of those benchmarks. To me, that would be the signs of a very good game. As for my final score, I'm still going to take Buffalo in this game. This Jets team seems destined for 6-10. They really do. Pretty much after the Dallas game, I think I said that they were going to go 6-10 after that. Just because of how the rest of their schedule looked. I could see them winning the game and going 7-9 because that's very typical Adam Gase. He usually sits right at 7 or 8 wins. On average, that's about where he is. But nonetheless, I think Buffalo is going to want to play their starters for at least a half. I think it's going to be a tight game. I'm going to go 20-17, Buffalo winning by a field goal. So I think that Sam is going to get that 20 passing touchdown mark. He's going to hit the 3,000 yards, but Buffalo's going to be able to do just enough as their starters play, maybe even into the third quarter here. And I really think that they want to go into the playoffs on a high note. That would end the Jets season at 6-10. Let me know in the comments what you think or what you expect to happen this week against Buffalo. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, you can follow me on social media and subscribe if you're new to the channel.